Very good morning, one and all. Today, we would like to discuss about factorial experiments and its analysis by using software SPSS. Factorial experiment. An experiment in which treatments consists of two or more factors with all possible combination of selected levels. Such experiment is called factorial experiment. For example, an experiment consists of two factors, that is first factor with two levels v1 and v2, second factor with three levels n1, n2 and n3. Here total 2 into 3, that is 6 possible combinations are involved, that is v1 n1 to v2 n3. If all these 6 combinations are involved in the experiment, such experiment is called factorial experiment. Here two factors are involved, hence it is called two factorial experiment. Let us know advantage of factorial experiment. Coming to advantage, in addition to individual effects, we can estimate interaction effect of these factors. That is the major advantage of factorial experiment. Getting of interaction effect is major advantage of factorial experiment. Let us know some basic points for factorial experiment. Generally, CRD, RBD, LSD, all these three basic designs are known as single factorial experiments. The term factorial design is wrong. We shouldn't use. We have to use only factorial experiment. It is the right term. If factorial experiment is conducted in homogeneous condition, then it is called as factorial CRT. If factorial experiment is conducted in heterogeneous condition, then it is called as factorial RPD. Let us know layout and randomization of factorial design with 2 levels of first factor, 3 levels of second factor along 3 replications. Here 2 into 3, that is 6 possible combinations are involved, that is A1 B1 to A2 B3. In the first step of layout of this experiment, we have to divide entire experimental units into 3 replications as per our example. We have to divide into 3 replications. In the first replication, it has to divide with 6 plots because our available combinations are 6. So we have to divide replication 1 with 6 plots. Then we have to assign our 6 possible combination for the replication 1 in a randomized manner. After arranging as per randomized manner, we have to repeat same randomization procedure for replication 2 and replication 3. We have to do such kind of layout for selected example, 2 levels of first factor, 3 levels of second factor with 3 replication. It is the layout and randomization procedure. Let us know types of factorial experiment. Basically, two types are there. First one is symmetric factorial, second one is asymmetric factorial. What is symmetric factorial? If number of levels for all factors are same, such experiment is called symmetric factorial. Usually it is denoted as L power f. Here f indicating number of factors involved in the experiment, where L indicating number of levels for each factor. Let us take one example, 3 square, just assume as L power f. Here 2 factors are involved in the experiment and each factor having 3 levels. So total 2 factors are involved in the experiment, each factor having 3 levels. So both the factor having equal number of levels. This is why it is called as symmetric factorial experiment. Second type is asymmetric factorial experiment. If number of levels for all factors are not same, such experiment is called asymmetric factorial experiment. It is usually represented as m into n. Here m indicating number of levels of first factor, n indicating number of levels of second factor. Take one more example, 4 into 3. Here first factor having 4 levels, second factor having 3 levels. First factor having 4 levels, second factor having 3 levels. So both factors not having equal number of levels. This is why it is called as asymmetric factorial experiment. It is also called mixed factorial experiment. If we see the ANOVA table for two factorial experiment under factorial RBD and factorial CRD, three major sources of variations are there. These are factor A, factor B, interaction of factor A and B in both the cases. But coming to factorial RBD, one more additional source of variation is there, that is blocks. Let us analyze factorial RBD by using software SPSS. For this one, I have taken two factorial experiment. Here, first factor having two levels F1 and F2, where second factor having three levels S1, S2 and S3. This experiment is conducted with 5 blocks. It is the data related to yield of particular crop in kg per hectare. As I already told, for the factorial RBD or CRD, in a two-factor situation, three major sources of variations are there. First one is related to first factor, second one is related to second factor, third one is related to interaction of first and second factor. These only have to be taken as null hypothesis. Let us analyze by using software SPSS. For that one, we have to arrange our data in a column-wise manner. For this one, 4 labels are required. Block, fact 1, that is factor 1, fact 2, that is factor 2, and yield. Our data is related to yield, that's why we have taken block, factor 1, factor 2, and yield. After arranging in a column-wise manner, we have to copy this data in SPSS. Let us do directly by using software SPSS. I am opening SPSS software and I copied our data, 4-column data, block, factor 1, factor 2, yield under data view menu of SPSS. After copying data view menu of SPSS, we have to choose analyze option, then general linear model, then choose univariate. Now yield is our dependent variable, so I am sending this yield under dependent variable box. Now I am selecting block, factor 1, factor 2 and sending to fixed factor box. After sending our 4 terms, that is yield under dependent variable, rest of 3 terms, that is block, factor 1, factor 2 under fixed factors, we have to select model option. Model option is very important because here the important ANOVA terms are created. For that one, we have to choose build terms option. Initially, our experiment is factorial RBD, so I am selecting block as a first term under model. Second term is factor 1. Third term is factor 2. Last term is interaction of factor 1 and factor 2. For that one, first of all, we have to select factor 1, then press Ctrl button and select factor 2. Then only interaction will be coming, factor 1 into factor 2. These 4 terms are required for factorial RBD, that is block, factor 1, factor 2 and interaction of factor 1 and 2. If our experiment is factorial CRD, we need not select block. These 3 terms are sufficient, factor 1, factor 2, factor 3. Factor 3, term 3, that is interaction of factor 1 and 2. Anyhow, our experiment is factorial RBD. That's why I'm sending black term under the model. After selecting these 4 terms, choose continue option. Just click OK. Let us see ANOVA table of factorial RBD. Major source of variation are factor 1, factor 2, interaction of factor 1 and 2. If we see corresponding probability value among these 3, only factor 2 probability value is less than or equal to 0.05. Less than or equal to 0.05. It means factor 2 is significant at 5% level of significance. Rest of terms, that is factor 1 and interaction of factor 1 and 2, are non-significant at 5% level of significance. Anyhow, factor 2 is significant at 5% level of significance. So we have to apply post hoc test for factor 2 only. For that one, we have to go to data view. Again, select analyze menu, general linear model, univariate. Now select post hoc option. Among all terms, only factor 2 is significant. That's why I am sending factor 2 term only for post hoc box. So many multiple comparison procedures are there. Among all, LSD is popular one. LSD is least significant difference. It is also called critical difference or CD. One more important is Duncan. It is a Duncan multiple range test. Whenever we need to compare large number of treatments, we have to prefer Duncan multiple range test. 2K also one more important multiple comparison. It is called honestly significant difference test. Whenever we need to compare our treatment with control, we have to choose done it. Anyhow, as per our requirement, I am selecting LSD, that is the least significant difference or critical difference. After selecting LSD, click continue, press OK. It is the multiple comparison procedure for our factor 2. In our factor 2, 3 levels are there. Here pairwise comparison is there. Among all 3 levels, level 1, level 2, level 1 with level 3, level 2 with level 1, pairwise comparisons are given. If you see the significant value of these pairs, only 1 with 3 pair is significant at 5% level of significance, because its probability value is less than or equal to 0.05. So among all 3 levels of factor 2, only level 1 and 3 are significant to each other. Rest of levels 1 with 2 and 2 with 3, these are on par to each other. Only level 1 and level 3 of second factor is significant to each other. By this way, we have to do post hoc test for factor 2. It is the complete procedure for analysis of factorial RBD by using software SPSS, and it is the procedure for multiple comparison procedure for factorial 2. With this one, I am stopping. Still any queries are there, you can mail me to this address. Thank you one and all. Thank you so much.